Right, I'm absolutely sweating my balls off trying to make this vlog. Literally, I've closed the window, I've closed the door, and I'm just sweating fucking buckets. Jesus Christ. Hi guys, and welcome back to another vlog. Before I start off, I'd just like to say, right, or just let you know that I'm using a tripod for this vlog. So if you want me to sit down on that chair, that chair just there, and vlog, just let me know in the comments below, A or B. And obviously, the reason why I'm using a tripod as well, because I want to be more interactive in the vlogs, so that way I can just hold you and just go. That was kind of weird, but still, you get what I mean. I want to do shit like that. I want to take you places, if I'm going to venture somewhere, or I can do the challenges better. So like the chili challenge, the egg challenge, which I'm planning on doing. So that's a sneaky peek for you guys. So from the title and from the thumbnail, it is my time at school, and obviously, it's kind of ironic because we all go back to school next week, college, university, whatever. We all start next week, and so why am I doing this video, and also how are you doing today, guys? I'm doing pretty good if you're asking. So yeah, the reason why I'm doing this video, I felt like I just want to explain more about my school life to you guys, and just life in general, just trying to make another vlog, because everybody loves the vlogs. The vlogs are just lit. Oh fucking hell, the sun's bright like a can. So my time at school it wasn't the best time at school, but it was just average, I suppose. Obviously, if you know me well enough and you've been subscribed to my channel long enough now, you know that I used to get bullied. I kind of bring on myself, and plus I was fat. We're going to get into that bit in the moment. And just everything else, from my teachers to my grades, to my exams, to my lessons, the best bits of my years. I ain't going to do primary school and all that. The only thing I can remember from primary school, well, nursery. I went nursery and then I went to reception. Then I went to primary school. I remember in nursery, I was eating pink glue. I think it was that edible pink glue, just in case one of the spastics kids, me, eats the glue. That would taste pretty good. I all remember was a polar bear and the teacher coming running was like, Luke, no, stop, what you doing? I remember in year one where I cried because a teacher left. She was my my primary teacher. Her name was Miss Furness, a legend of a teacher that I can remember. Literally, I was so excited to go to school every day with my little backpack. I was just like, let's learn today. Year two was just a pretty depressing year because I was like, I don't want to be here. And I realised I had 9 more years of that left. Year three was just a banging year, literally. The summertime was just amazing then. So in year four, I also did cry because I didn't have one of these teachers. His name was Mr. Drew. Mr. Drew was a fucking exceptional teacher from what I can remember. Literally, his history lessons were just on fucking point. Literally, he made them enjoyable and just exciting. Year five, I had a teacher called Miss Fothergill and Mr. Hill. Mrs. Hill, and I had Mr. Talbot. Miss Fothergill shouted at me and made me have a panic attack. I just remember just going... I felt like sick, and she was like outside. I was like, I sound like Scooby-Doo then. So yeah, she made me have a panic attack. Then towards the end of the year, I used to think she was a massive cunt. Then towards the end of the year, I was just like, don't go, I miss you. Then in year six, I had a teacher called Mr. Hallway and Miss Luck. Literally, they were the year six. Mr. Hallway was one of the teachers that I wanted from year five. It was so good to have him. As soon as it was I think last day of year five, right, we got this piece of paper where it said, oh, your teacher next year is, and it said Mr. Hallway. I was so fucking ecstatic. Literally, I was so happy. I was like, fuck you guys, I got the best teacher in primary school. Obviously, I'm forgetting some other teachers and shit, but still, I can't remember that much. I can only remember certain things. I have that weird memory, I can only remember certain things. So then, obviously, as soon as primary school was finished, I went to year seven. Now, year seven was roughly the time where I was fat as fuck, I was nerdy as shit. Oh, if you look around my room, it kind of looks like a fucking virgin's room, so there's nothing has changed. So in year seven, I remember every Friday I used to go home. Literally, I always used to have an excuse like, yeah, I've got a dentist appointment, and then I would just go home. I remember we had French, and this is the first couple of weeks we're trying to get there. I was pretty fat, and they didn't know what the truffle shuffle was. Just basically, you pull at your top and do that. And because I was fat, I did the truffle shuffle. Everyone laughed, and from that day, I got called Fat Boy. And also in year seven, people didn't know how to say my last name. They used to call me Brian, so Brian Boy. I'm like, no, it's Luke Byrne. So they used to go, hey, Luke Bryan. I'm like, no, it's Luke Byrne. No, it's Luke Bryan. And I got really pissed off and picked up a chair. Now, obviously, in this vlog, you're gonna understand why. There's gonna be so many things to do with chairs and tables. Literally, by the end, you're gonna think I'm a complete fucking psycho, right? So yeah, in year seven, we also had an ICU day, which was the entire form. So in my secondary school, we had, we had Da Vinci, we had Socrates, we had Franklin, Hawking, and all that, which was just different. It's basically, all years in one of the houses, and we were split up but then it was so I was with year sevens, year eights, year nines, year tens, year 11s, and I think a couple of sixth formers. Not quite sure about the sixth formers, but still. So we had an ICU day, which was basically everyone in your form. So basically year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10, year 11. And you just spend a day with them, you do some cracking shit. So you do like a play, or it was basically a DOS day, right? And I remember I had some fucking OG people in my form, literally. We were on break one day, and on this day, and we were just sitting there just like, you know what, we're kind of bored, and someone walks in and is like, hey, can we tie someone up? And obviously I was that kid who just go, yes, hey, tie me up. So they tied me up, right? Imagine me just being fat. So me with a bigger face, long hair, shitter glasses, right? And like my clothes don't even fit me, right? So if you look just right here, right, they tie me to the chair with sellotape and rope, right? So that's a picture of me in year 7. Look how fat I was. Like literally all the girls that I fancied back then, and now I feel fucking sorry for you. So yeah, they tied me to a chair, they even put sellotape on my mouth. I felt like I was in a hostage fucking situation. Obviously it got all the commotion, everyone was pissed themselves, taking pictures of me, videos of me, and all the teachers came running down there, thought it was a fight, right? So they picked me up and put me onto the table. I saw 2 fucking spiders, right? So they decided to put me underneath the table, and underneath the table were 2 fuck off spiders. So I kind of like tried to like shimmy away from it. So my form tutor at the time came over and was like, what the fuck's going on here? Didn't say those words, but I'm going to use it because I'm a cunt. And they were like, no, nothing, miss. We're just sitting here chilling, enjoying this nice ICU day. So then she goes to her desk, looks on her desk like, Luke, how did this happen? I just turned around and said to her, I fell. She knew I didn't fail. No one got in trouble, so it was a good day. Also, for the people thinking when I was talking about this, like, oh, he's talking bullshit. They didn't tie him to a chair. Well, I've got photographic evidence, so fuck you. So in year 8 was a fucking sick year. Obviously, I was getting to know people again. Literally, those 5 years you spend in a secondary school with people will, you know, you learn so much about people in your year. You get to know them better. So in year 8, we had PE one day, and this was the last month before the building got knocked down to make a new building, right? So we're playing dodgeball, as all the lads were like, yeah, dodgeball. We like a bit of dodgeball. Yeah. So we played dodgeball, right? And I was, imagine that photo. Still fat. So we were playing dodgeball. Imagine me just, you know, so our team was versing their team, right? So it was all the sporty lads, plus a couple of sporty lads on our team, just fucking rips who can't even throw a ball. I could throw a ball, but it wasn't that far. But still, so we were playing dodgeball. One of my friends, well, he's my friend now, but wasn't my friend then. So he came running towards me with the ball. So I was running backwards. I fell over, didn't I? Everyone was like, no, this cannot be. We're out of the game, right? I was laying on the floor. He came over top of me, like a fucking porn star, like a scat porno, about to shit on me, right? He was about to shit on it, literally. He was about to throw the ball, right? Imagine that, like, here's what happened. So he threw the ball as hard as he could, right? My fat stomach engulfed it, sucked it in. I came up and it was in my arms. Fucking hell. It was like, have you ever seen the video where it's, you know, just Jake comes out the stage, everyone got hyped, everyone was like, fucking hell. Right, that's how fucking lit it was, right? Everyone was like, shit, Luke, you're the best. Literally had my 5 minutes of popularity. So yeah, I had my 5 minutes of popularity. I thought I was a shit. I was like, way. As soon as I got over, the ball smacked me across the face. Took it like a man, because, you know, I get hit by people. Help. And also in year 8, we had to do a play which is like Jesus Christ Superstar. Literally one of the fucking cringiest things I've done. I remember I was in the singing group. The teacher knew I was brilliant at drama. Look at me, the expression, the emotion that I'm having on the screen is just fucking fantastic, right? And so she was like, Luke, you're gonna do drama, right? So I sang the line without saying the line, and she said, yeah, you're gonna be a backstage prop type of person. So I wasn't a backstage prop, I was like in the back just like pretending I'm giving someone money. It was just pure stupidness. This year I didn't enjoy it. So in year 9 came along, literally new building. I felt like this shit, literally. I had my hair really grown out, right? And it only gelled up like this bit. So it was a kind of like 2000 punk era haircut. I got the shit ripped out of me. I thought it was over, but it wasn't. So I had the shit ripped out of me on the first day back. Literally, everyone was like, laughed at me. I had the Lynx chocolate scent hair gel. It smelled so fucking good though. So obviously that, I had my new form tutors. I was like, hey guys, how was your summer? Start my new lessons. I felt it was just so depressing, that school in general. Like, life is just depressing. And obviously year 9 was the time I started YouTube, and obviously I told my friends about it, then other people found out. So I remember sitting in English in year 9. I was having a shit day anyway. I've explained this story so many times, but we're gonna say it because it's my time at school. So I came in off lunch, everyone's in the classroom, you know, I put my headphones in, started listening, and I was like, I heard Luke, and I saw on the board. It was my ByrnieBoy Minecraft video. Obviously, I deleted all the Minecraft videos on my channel when I was like 13, 14. Because all you could hear me was like, yeah, I'm just gonna kill this creeper. Yeah. It was basically like that. I lost my shit because everyone was laughing at me. Obviously, I was that kind of kid that cared whatever I did. So imagine me I didn't pick up the table. I flipped it, right? Everyone was like, shit. We're gonna get in trouble. Turn it off now. Right, there's a girl sitting next to me. Right, not next to me on the table, a different table. The table hit her hand, right? And she was just, I stormed out. I pushed past the teacher. I was like, fuck this, I'm going home. Literally, I was so pissed off that day. And she said, oh, it hit my finger and started crying. I mean, if you saw a table coming towards you, you will move the fuck out the way, you dumb fuck. I've just realised how much I've sworn in this vlog. I'm sorry if you're like 12. I'm desperately sorry. Then year 10 came along, obviously the bullying died down. Everyone thought, fucking hell, ByrnieBoy, you're a sound fucking lad. So, you know, I made friends with more people. And also, year 10 was around the time I started losing more weight. And then year 11 lost a fuck ton of weight, but we're still going the story. So year 10, we had a science teacher called Mr. Scott. He was alright, I suppose. We used to call him Scotty X Quickscopes. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry. We were just pure cunts in school. But the reason why we called him Scotty X Quickscopes was because he used to play Halo. And I was like, sir, can I play Halo with you? And he shouted in my face and I was like, sir, I'm literally being serious. Literally, I'm like captain on Halo Reach. I want to play with you, see if you're any good, or I shit on you. Obviously, he couldn't because he's a teacher and playing with a student. Obviously, they're going to be like, he groomed me. Obviously, something like that obviously wasn't allowed, so it's kind of peak. And also in year 9, I had graphics. Now, there's going to be a picture in a second, which I'm telling the truth. So one day for graphics, I was late to my lesson because the night, and here's the excuse. I walked in, I was like, oh. So we had graphics first thing on a Thursday morning. So I walked in, it was everyone in my classroom was, you know, my mates. So we all hit the same course. I went in there, but the night before, they saw me in KFC getting a bargain bucket, right? So I go in, and it's like, sorry, I'm late. And someone turns around and is like, we finish off the bargain bucket. Everyone started laughing, you know, just, you know, a bit of banter. It wasn't banter, I wanted to fucking kill myself. And then my teacher, Mr. Tara, yeah, you cunt, bullied me, fucker. The teacher did bully me, literally. I'm not joking with you, right? I was like, what's this then? And obviously someone explained the story, and from that day I got roasted to fucking every single lesson I had of graphics. I still get roasted now, and they used to play the burn, baby burn, and they used to point at me. And he always used to call, like, every time there was KFC, he would just be like, Luke, do you want some KFC? Like, it was that joke that got so tired. It was just like, no, just no. And then I lost my shit in that lesson as well, and throw a chair. Yeah, there's a lot of throwing chairs and shit in this, isn't there? So yeah, year 10 came along. What a fucking year. Probably one of my best years at school, in secondary school actually. You know, that's when you get to know each other even more better. You're close to everyone, you go into parties together. And I remember in year 10, I had engineering. Now, engineering was one of the funnest lessons. So in year 10, I picked graphics, but I didn't want to do it, and I still had Mr. Tara. You're a cunt, still. So one day, it was our first 3 weeks back at school, and obviously I didn't have a ruler. I was like, I think I was too cool to have equipment, so I used to, you know, in our school, we had swiping cards. Anywhere in schools, any school's probably got a swiping system now. So I had a swiping card, and I used that as a ruler, and he publicly shamed me and just like, right, guys. Stop what you're doing, right? Just look at this idiot using his card as a ruler, right? He picked it up, he was like, never use a card as a ruler, don't be this idiot. He threw the card and hit me on the head, everyone started laughing. I lost my shit at him. I was like, are you gonna pick that up? And you're gonna say sorry? He didn't like it because I stood up to him and was like, shit. About to go down like Donkey Kong. And obviously, I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm moving to another lesson. Yeah, I choose engineering. Fucking amazing, right? I got a certificate for this, right? This one I'm going to show you. This is some certificate ass shit, right? I made this as my end of year 10 project. You know, just a paper plane that I painted black, and literally, it was a Spitfire. Literally, I used to run, I remember like we just fucked around one day and just ran around just going, no wonder I have a girlfriend. And we had a supply teacher. We would finish these off, but we thought, fuck it, you know, we got another week before the half term. Let's just fuck around. Let's have a DOS lesson. So it was the last week before half term. We thought, fuck this. We got no teacher. Let's just DOS around, right? So we were just throwing like bits of wood at each other, just fucking around. And obviously the supply teacher got the head of department, which was Mr. Tara, and shit went down. So he got me in the office. He was like, what have I told you? I'm like, what do you mean, sir? It's like, I told you, if you're going to go in that course, you behave. And I was like, yeah, fair enough, like, my bad. And then he said something, and he was like, you're just an idiot, ain't you? Like, no wonder you won't amount to anything. And obviously, this is where I lost my shit. right? I raised my voice, he raised my voice, right? He got so close in my face. Just imagine me like this, brother. I'm so fucking ugly, ain't I? Right? And he started raising my voice. I stood up. He shat himself. Literally, he just went back. Obviously, if you're watching Mr. Taro, you was a brilliant teacher anyway, but you were a bit of a cunt like every other teacher in life. And that happened. He rang my dad. My dad said, well, you shouldn't shout in his face. And he shouldn't have done what he done anyway. You both about each other. Move on. So that happened. Then year 11, I swapped to business. I had a teacher called Mr. Finn. Fucking amazing teacher, literally. The banter in that lesson was just on point. I failed business though. Not his fault, it was completely mine because I fucked around a lot in that lesson. I ain't gonna lie. I had that 5 times a week. It was brilliant. It was amazing. So year 11 was an important time for all of us in school. If you're sitting your year 11 exams now, do your fucking best. Trust me, do your best because you could be me, end school with 2 Ds, 4 B techs. Like, you know, even got a fucking engineering certificate for this. And it's just to do with wood. Just try your best, do your best. You know, if you do get shit grades, don't blame yourself, blame the school because they'll give you 8 teachers in 1 fucking year for a subject and blame you for the cause, not them. Yeah, fuck you. So yeah, in year 11, I got my first girlfriend. I was so happy with myself. So it happened after the Christmas holidays. So it happened at the end of 2014. So it was the half term at Christmas. I went back to school. She went back to school, obviously. We're walking down the corridor, right? It was the year 11 corridor. It was our space. It was just our corridor, right? So I'm walking down there, right? I see her standing there, and everyone just like stops. Because everyone heard this. Like, obviously I told my best mate. I was just like, mate, girlfriend. That sounds so sad. So I'm walking down the corridor, think I'm big ball bollocks. I don't know if I just fucked up the saying or not. And I go see her, I'm just like, hey, you know, the shit. And everyone was just so hyped. Literally, I've seen all my mates, they were giving me high fives, like, they were clapping for me. I felt so, that was probably one of the best days of my life. Because everyone was just like, can't believe it, he's got a girlfriend before me. Well, I can't believe it. I know this sounds so sad. It sounds so sad. So yeah, in year 11 we had science, you know, every day as well. And we all used to roast each other in science. We were doing BTEC science because obviously we fucked up massively. So we're doing BTEC science and each lesson we used to roast each other. So we used to go, have a rap battle. I remember someone saying about me saying Luke, you're blue balls and shit like that. So yeah, we used to roast each other. Literally, as soon as we finished our course, we used to sit there and just roast the fuck out of each other. Even the teacher would have joined in as well. And that was a sick time as well. We had Mr. Hairgut. I don't know why I did that voice, but that's what we used to do to him. And every time we used to see us, this always made my day in science. You go, this boy. I'm sorry if that sounds so racist. And he was fucking insanely funny. I thought he was funny because with the way he would go on about things, we would just be like, what the fuck you just said? He was like, do you understand? You show us how to do it, and just basically did our work for us. 4 modules of coursework. The entire fucking year has done plagiarism, so we had to do our entire BTEC coursework within 2 months before we left. Literally, the teacher was just stressed because, you know, and that school doesn't even do BTEC now because of us, so well done us. It's just the way he just went on about things and the way he shouted when he got so pissed off. Like, you felt bad for him because he was so pissed off, but he was so cute when he was angry. That sounded so gay. Then in year 11, we were sitting our mock exams, obviously. I enjoyed some of the mock exams. Literally, I remember getting a seat in one of my mock exams for English. I jumped up and down so fucking hard. It was like Christy Mack on a dick. If you watch Christy Mack, you know how hard she rides. And that sounds so weird. This is probably why I don't have a girlfriend. Sitting in mock exams, I just, you know, we all got told to be quiet in our mock exam, and I wasn't. I thought it was big boy bollocks, right? Obviously, I said something to the teacher. She said, stand there, you can be the last one to go in. Then my ex-girlfriend got told to stand next to me because she was being a cunt. And everybody was doing that. I was like, please don't, please. Like, I wasn't enjoying it. It was just like he had to stand there, because if I spoke once more, I wasn't allowed to sit in the exam, so I just had to take it like a man. So I was the last one to walk in, so I walk in, put my phone in the box. I'm just strutting my stuff in. Right, I'm just walking down the hall. Everyone's looking at me like smirking, trying not to laugh. I'm just like, you're right. Do you go in your exam? Didn't say that. I just nodded. I'm just like. So I was sitting right at the back. I had my mate, one of my best mates next to me. I was like, you're right, like, you know. I was jokes, wasn't it? The invigilator was just like, Luke Byrne. I'm like, hi miss. She was like, what are you doing? I'm just like, I'm here to sit in an exam, love. She's like, are you talking? I'm like, well, I am talking to you now, but a second ago I wasn't. So yeah, I'm talking now. Like, come sit at the front for your smart mouth. Obviously, everyone started pissing themselves scared. So I had to walk down the hall from what I've just been, and it was kind of embarrassing / awkward. And it was a history exam, and I didn't give a fuck. I used to love history, but I fucking hate it now. Obviously in year 11 we went on a business trip to Disneyland. Oh my god, it was so fucking fun. Literally, I remember vlogging. I was like, hey, so we're gonna go to this ride now. The trouble is I felt so awkward because it was with my classmates, and I was supposed to make the vlog, but then my phone broke and I couldn't make the vlog, so it's kind of sad. I remember vlogging in front of my mates and they turned around and just looked at me like, what a fucking weirdo, why are we friends with this guy? And also we had to pick up another school on the way to Paris. We went to Disneyland Paris, so we had to go to Kent and pick up a school from Kent. Literally imagine Badge Education, that building, but with grass on the top. We thought it was a fucking greenhouse. And this girl had asthma, and then this is so bad of our school, because we were spraying deodorant in the back because someone farted and it fucking stank from what I remember, and someone was sick as well, so it fucking smelled, right? And so we sprayed deodorant, this girl, and we were in the so at this point as well, we were at the Eurotunnel, so the teachers went outside to have a smoke. I don't think we can even smoke in the Eurotunnel, but I know they went outside for some apparent reason. And so we're sitting there, and so we sprayed deodorant, this girl at the front, so it was our school, then the Kent school at the front, and so we were sitting at the back, and she shouts from the front, she's like, I've got asthma, can you not spray deodorant? This is the most savage thing I heard on that day. I felt so bad for the girl. Someone said, no wonder you fucking fat whale. I was like, no. I was pissing myself. So obviously it was our school, you know, kicking off with that school. So lit. And obviously it had the Moyes app where it goes, don't care. And obviously she was like, I got asthma. Whipped up my phone, didn't I, like a boss. If you know where that's from, Little Dicky, just props up for you. Just press that button repeatedly. And our back of the bus was laughing. They looked at me thinking, what a cunt. So in year 11 we had our prom. Literally it was lit. Everyone looked amazing that night as well. I looked fucking fresh. I looked like one of my teachers called Mr. Jenkins. I had a pink tie and a grey suit. If I had my head bald, I would definitely look like him. I've been told if I was bald, I would look like Matt Lucas. I don't see it myself, but if I just, you know. So we went out our prom. Literally had some prawns. Literally the worst decision of my fucking life. So we were at that prom. I go outside to get some fresh air. I feel sick, right? I'm just like standing there. I'm just like, oh man, I don't feel so good. It's like, how much you drank? I was like, I've only had a Budweiser and a vodka shot. Obviously, it wasn't because of the sick. It wasn't because of the alcohol. It was because of the prawns. So I was like sitting just like, fuck, I'm gonna be sick. And I was like, bleh. I was sick all over the floor. I even got sick of my tie. I had to clean it there, and I just felt so disgusted. Like it felt like such a downer. Like as well, our prom was pretty shit. Like I thought it was gonna be hot food, right? So I didn't eat nothing. So I was there at the buffet. It was just a shit buffet, right? Even people went to McDonald's in their prom dresses and their prom suits. That's when you know a prom was shit. Then obviously I had to go collect my results in August last year. And I remember just opening my package. I knew what I was going to get. Like, I can only blame myself at the end of the day. In some areas, you know, I passed R, which I was really happy about. And I got a D in FSMQ money management. Something to do with maths. And I remember girls were crying, people were crying that they didn't get the best results they thought. Right, this one girl, right, she was a smart girl, bless her. She wanted A's to do the courses next year. She got B's. She started crying. Alright, I went up to her and said, right, stop you crying for a second, love. Look at my results. She looked at them, she's like, why aren't you crying? Because, like, I'm just happy with what I got. At least I did, like, you know, at least I got something from school, you know. There were people, you know, not saying, I'm not disowning anyone, yeah, but there's people who went to school and got fuck all from school. I just turned around and said to her, I was like, these are my grades, you know, yeah, they may not be the best, but it's something that I can work on. I'm not going to let my grades hold me back from the ambitions and my dreams that I want to do. She's like, wow, Luke, that's so motivational. I remember one of my teachers came up to me, she was like, how you feel about your grades? And just showed her, she's like, oh. I was like, it's not oh, it's at the end of the day, it's what you make out of these grades that can, you know. It's like, what I said to her, I was like, there's so many good people in this world, so many famous people, like, you know, the person who owns Virgin Media, you know, and, you know, Sal and Sugar, like, they started from nothing, right? They had no grades, but look at them now, they're multi-millionaires. Like, I remember one teacher said this to me as well, and it really fucked me off. They were like, but that's then, this is you. That was then, this is now, right? I was like, no, it's what you make out of your life is what you can do. If you want to make it big, you try hard. You know, if you want to make it successful, you try your, you know where I'm going. I'm saying I'm going to carry on, but still. I remember as well when we got our results as well. Between all my little group of friends at school and still my friends now, I love you all dearly together. You're all blessed. Right, so we got our results. We all said to each other, between all of us, we counted the GCSEs. There was only 3 between 7 of us. So there was 3 GCSEs between 7 of us. So it shows that, you know, our year got the worst results possible, I think. In my opinion, it's what you make out of school, it's the friends that you try and make, and just all that shit, really. You know, I don't even know what the fuck I'm going on about. It's been 41 minutes, and yeah. So yeah, I guess that's really it, to be honest with you. So guys, hope you enjoyed this. Just remember to like, comment and subscribe, and remember to follow me on my social links. They will be in the description below. Obviously, if you got a comment, if you want to comment, say something about this video, like, oh, anything else, or, you know, just anything else in general that you want to know about my school, just drop it down in the comments below. And I hope this has kind of told you more about my school life and shit. And also, I'm so sorry for swearing so much out of this video. I always say sorry for swearing, but I can't help it. I probably have Tourette's. I do not know. Obviously, let me know what type of vlog you want to see next. Obviously, if you've learned about this, like learning your hardest in school, literally try your hardest in school, because at the end of the day, it's only you can put the effort in. No one else can, unless you get your teacher, unless you're fucking teacher, basically. You know, I've heard stories about this in America where a student will fuck their teacher and they will get, you know, A+ and shit. So in desperate times, you just got to do what you got to do, guys. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I shall see you in my next video. Peace, adios.